Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. I love pointing out when things change. These subtle rifts in the universe, particularly the universe of the leftists, where things just suddenly you go, uh-oh, something's wrong here. Jennifer Garner coming out saying, let's give Donald Trump a chance. George Clooney's wife having to admit that Barack Obama was horrible on human rights and sex trafficking of women. That's just a couple of examples. Bryan Cranston of Breaking Bad saying anybody that would go against the president, F you. This is a guy who was anti-Trump, pro-Hillary campaign, said Trump was a reckless, irresponsible idiot. And suddenly he's backtracking. Why? What happened? Those are the stories we want to dig deeper into. I want to know, why are these people changing their minds? Now look, there's all this evidence around you to show you what's happening inside of the left. We look at it and we go, oh, this Weinstein thing. Kevin, what's the deal? Oh, that's just related to Weinstein. No, it isn't. That's in a rift through the universe of leftists. Utopia, had a big earthquake. The realization that the war on women is being created from within the left. The realization that Harvey Weinstein's not the only one. The realization of people that have been given awards, that people love and trust, have stood up there and talked about how great the man was. He's God, said, what's her name, Meryl Streep? The same woman who cheered and stood for Roman Polanski, who gave a young 13-year-old girl Quaaludes and raped her. These are the people that have to come to grips with what's going on in their community. This isn't just Hollywood either, folks. We're talking about people that are friendly with the Democrats. President, First Lady Michelle Obama saying, Harvey, we could have done it without Harvey Weinstein. And the Weinsteins appearing with the Clintons at multiple engagements, making films that were pro-leftist, anti-Trump, anti-American, anti-military, anti-capitalist, anti-Catholic Church, you name it. And suddenly they got a rift. You know what you got? You got bragging rights. I told you. I knew exactly what you people were. Blah, 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 blah. You have told them. And they would, I don't want to hear you. What do you know? I know what I know. So now we get to blast them. They hate it. These are signs, folks. Kevin Spacey comes out. House of Cards. Go look at House of Cards. You see Kevin Spacey talking about the Clintons. He's excoriating the leftists, and he's one of them. Putting it in plain sight. Look at what these people create. Look at what Hollywood creates. You know what you see? You see Chicago PD. You see Gotham. You see all these shows about big cities and their problems. And then there's Middle America, Little House on the Prairie and the Waltons. It's not like watching Rich Housewives, is it? Of L.A. or New York or D.C. or the Potomac or whatever. No, the Waltons is wholesome. All these things that represent Middle America, wholesome. Go look at Chicago PD. Go look at Law and Order, based out of New York. Go look at NCIS. Where do they have them? Do they do NCIS in Patuxent? No. It's LA, it's New York, it's, Baltimore, it's some big city. It's tough to make, some scandalous thing in Middle America. They try. Oh, she's a pot grower and, whatever, meth did this or that. No, it all goes back to the big cities. All these problems get sucked back into the vortex of leftism. Leftists hate it too. So we see it. It's the ugly underbelly came through WikiLeaks. It came through Hillary Clinton's emails. We've watched some of the most amazing crime that's happened in our lifetime, happened right under our noses with the Clinton family. It's leading back up to the Obamas, you name it. These guys are scurrilous, and it's all the people in between. And it's all being run because of big money. They want that money. Because with that money comes power. And let me tell you, folks, I go to New York. You know what I do? I go eat at a restaurant and I go, holy cow. Every single time. It doesn't matter if I go to a little rinky-dink joint somewhere. I leave there going, holy cow. I could have eaten at a third the price where I live. I feel bad sometimes because I'm just constantly complaining. Holy cow. Oh, wow. Ooh, Lord, look at here. And I take it personally. And here's the thing. I don't have the money's mine. But even if I want an expense account, I'd still be going, holy cow. It costs to go there. It's crazy. Fox is like, hey, Kev, we want you to come up and do some hits on, these shows. But, we got your travel and all that. I'm like, okay, great. Well, who's going to cover the $5,000 I got to spend in meals over 2 days? It's crazy. Anyway, I want to talk to you about we are seeing what's going on with the left. There's a shift that's happening. I've explained a little bit of it, but I want to play this clip from Saturday Night Live, let you hear it. It doesn't do as well without the visual, but you'll get it, and then we'll talk about it.
And now a message from the Democratic National Committee.
This Tuesday, Americans went to the polls.
And they told President Trump, we don't like what you're doing at all, sir.
And now one thing is clear. We're back, baby.
The Dems are back.
Estamos de vuelta.
You love us again.
And we haven't felt this confident since the day before Trump won.
You love our fresh new ideas delivered by fresh new faces like me, Nancy Pelosi.
And me, Dianne Feinstein.
And me, Chuck Schumer.
Y yo soy Tim Kaine.
And I'm team player Donna Brazile.
And we also have some great new leaders waiting in the wings, like hot young thing Elizabeth Warren. And also, that's right,
it's Biden time. And I'm still around too.
And together, we're going to end the spirit of divisiveness in this country by focusing on how we won the governor's races in 2 of the 10 states we care about.
And we learned our lesson from the last election. We can't just appeal to coastal elites. We need mouth breathers from Wisconsin.
And window lickers from Ohio as well.
And we know that what Americans really care about is jobs.
Jobs like smuggling immigrants across the border.
And converting Confederate monuments into statues of prominent lesbian poets.
And we're really going to listen to people if they don't say what's politically correct. Like these comics out there who think it's okay to make jokes about concentration camps. That guy should rot in hell.
The Dems are back. And we won't stop now because we need another path for our country.
Another vision for America.
Another chance for me, Hillary Rodham Clinton. Just one more chance. And maybe one more chance after that.
I thought she was dead.
We need bold leadership.
And new blood.
I think the Hillary idea could still work.
This is our time.
Our time.
Yo soy Tim Kaine.
And just wait till Bernie transfers his base of passionate millennial voters over to a new leader.
No, if you liked it, you should have put a ring on it. Pass.
So watch out, America.
Because the Dems are back.
We're back.
We're back, baby.
Cuidado, Senor Trump.
Because the Dems are back.
I will destroy all of this.
This ad was paid for by Mark Cuban for Republican President.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. So, needless to say, SNL, Saturday Night Live. That's a big sign of a big change that's happening. And unfortunately, we're going to have to cover it in 2 segments, but because I want to talk quite a bit about this. But remember when the media in Hollywood actually tried to fix the election from the fake news of CNN to the silly antics of Saturday Night Live? That, to me, is worse than anything that we've talked about doing, with the Russians and all that. It's worse. because it's one thing for the media. They say, oh, we're going to tie you to Russia and all that. Okay, I get it. But we have people that come on TV every week, and without any balance of thought, they just get to go rank on, in the case of Donald Trump, they rank on well, he became the candidate, but even before that, they ranked on him a little bit. After he became the candidate, it really got bad. So that's what we had. Saturday Night Live doing, in my opinion, worse than the media, because people pay attention to that, and that tongue-in-cheek comedy is the way people really get ingrained to concepts. And the left do a great job of that. So I want to focus on that when we come back. Short break.
Kevin Jackson on the Black Sphere Radio Network.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.